Yo, back again with another video call. Get one done with y'all, man. We got a good fight, interesting fight. We got Berto versus Thurman. Now, love one, I hate one. Of course, that's the guest, the main guest. Y'all sure know who that is. Always matter. But he told me about this fight, man. I was like, really, I didn't really hear too much, but then I looked it up. And Thurman, he hasn't fought since the Pacquiao fight. But I've heard sources saying that Keith Thurman, he's going to fight in July, and that he's targeting Andre Berto or Devin Alexander. It's one or the other. Andre Berto or Devin Alexander as his potential fights for July, man. But we're going to focus on this Andre Berto fight. I'm going to let you take this one first, Thurman.
Huh?
And I said you can take this one first.
Yeah, my bad, people. I'm in the background crunching up some chips and shagging. Lots of people in the back. All right. Now, when it comes down to this Andre Berto versus Keith Thurman fight, now, a lot of people just think like this is going to be like a walkover fight for Keith Thurman. I don't see that shit, man. Keith Thurman is coming off a loss. Not only Keith Thurman is coming off a loss, he ain't fought in a long time. So I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight for no damn Keith Thurman. Now I can see Keith Thurman winning because I do consider Andre Berto. I don't know what to say. Andre Berto is like the best, worst fighter I ever seen in my life. If that means, if you know what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah.
The dude has all the talent in the world. Fast hands, hits hard, decent foot speed. Shit, you can argue he's an ex-world champion. You can argue that Berto is faster than Keith Thurman, if not one of the fastest in the welterweight division, man. But I feel like Andre Berto's problem is he's chinny, number one, and well, he don't lack heart. He definitely got the heart.
Yo, we lost him for a minute. I think we'll get him back. Calls sometimes drop. Anything. We like to keep it, raw and uncut, man, for y'all. Because I think that's how you get the, most authentic things, man. But, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we got him back. I think his connection dropped out. But you can continue.
Huh?
So, yeah, I think the connection dropped out, but you can continue.
Yeah, I say something though, but no, I just said that's my thoughts. Now, in my personal opinion, I got Keith Thurman win that fight, but I feel like it's a good fight. When do we ever see Andre Berto in boring fights? You gotta think about that. So it's definitely gonna be a good fight. Andre Berto could arguably do things better than Keith Thurman, other than boxing and shit like that. The fast hands, the power. Berto is an ex-world champion. I see a good fight, but I just feel like Keith Thurman towards the lateral parts of the fight is gonna take over. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I have Keith Thurman winning. People use it. When we talking about this fight, some people say, Keith Thurman coming off a loss, and I really don't even have Keith Thurman losing that Pacquiao fight, to be honest with you. On basically points alone, I don't really. It's a loss, but it's not a loss only because, a 40-year-old fighter even giving you a tough fight is a loss in its own sense. But just on the points, I don't think he lost the fight. But the analysis of this fight, like you said, I think it's definitely going to be a good fight because Berto has never given us a boring fight. You know, he's a former Fighter of the Year winner against, what's that kid's name? The guy named Ortiz. I know it's Ortiz. Victor Ortiz. You know, he had a Fight of the Year against Victor Ortiz. It just went back to back, toe to toe. It was a big battle between him and Ortiz, Victor Ortiz. So he's never won for a boring fight. You know, he went another battle against Devin Alexander. Or didn't he fight? Was it Devin Alexander or I think it was Devin Alexander he fought. That was a good fight. Andre Berto was never the one for a boring fight. But one thing Andre Berto has never been able to do, he's had good footwork. And he's definitely fast hands. He's never really had crazy defense. And he never.
Yeah, that's his problem. Getting the best defense.
Now he's very easily hittable. Oh my goodness, you saw that Mayweather fight, 2016. Mayweather's last fight before coming back and fighting McGregor in 18 or 17. That last fight that Mayweather fought was supposed to be his last fight, of course, but
the last real fight Mayweather had.
Yeah, I was his last real boxer. He was hitting Berto so easily, man. It was just easy. He was just dancing around and just tapping him on the face. It was really easy. So Berto is definitely easily hittable. Victor Ortiz didn't have no problem. I don't think Keith Thurman will have a problem because Berto likes to get in wars. And Keith Thurman, he's a very principled boxer. Good footwork, good speed, and he can definitely land them punches. I think he'll beat Berto. I think he'll just outpoint him and everything. And Berto, he tends to get frustrated a lot with good principle and good defensive boxers like a Mayweather. Not saying Keith Thurman is on that type of level, but if Keith Thurman can keep the jab and stay away, he can definitely frustrate Berto. But I think that's what he'll do. I don't think he'll have a trouble landing on Berto. And I think he'll win this fight. Because Keith Thurman, he's definitely a great attacker. Definitely a great offensive fighter. Is what I'll say. He has decent defense too. So I think Keith Thurman's a better fighter. I think he'll win this fight. I don't think he'll stop him, but I think he will win this fight. But don't sleep on Berto, because Berto, he can surprise you. He's actually not that bad of a counterpuncher. At one time he in sparring, I know it's sparring, but he knocked this dude's headgear off a counterattack. So I think Berto could, he might be able to land a bomb in there, but I think Berto's not. In terms of just, his skill set is not advanced enough to be the Keith Thurman. But I think if I'm in Berto's corner, what I tell him to do is, you have to keep the pressure up. Get him in the corner, kind of fight him rough a little bit, because you can't sit there and try to fight him in the middle of the ring. But that's not Berto's skill set at all. But yeah, I definitely have Keith Thurman winning this fight, and we have Devin Alexander, which is a weak opponent for Keith Thurman. Although Devin Alexander's not a bad fighter, he's old, but that's not the best.
I think you gotta have a little punching power to beat Keith Thurman, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the type of punch, bro.
Right. I don't think Devin Alexander's like that, man. But yeah, I don't really want to see him fight a Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander's a solid fighter, but
Yeah, but I see that. Tell me, shoot, I'll eat apologies, y'all. I eat them, but sure, whatever. But yeah, I feel like Devin Alexander is just more of a defensive fighter, and I feel like at this day and age, I don't think he'll have any problem.
Yeah.
Devin Alexander.
Right. So I think
maybe.
Yeah, but I think he's leaning toward he's leaning more towards a Berto fight than a Devin Alexander fight. So you could be looking at a Berto 2021, July 2021. Definitely be looking on the lookout for Keith Thurman's, next announcements, y'all. You ready to say level one?
That's all I got on it.
Yeah, that's all I got. UBT Sports signing off.